All right, what's up, everyone? Rotate your device. You gotta rotate your device. Gmail. Rotate your device. Why? It says rotate your device. See if I can put it over here. I think it'll work. I can like tie it onto that thing right there. Keep up the good work. Chris Elliott, or Chris Gallup, what's up? And Chris Vineyard, Dallas, Texas. Hey, thanks for the email, Chris. That was good inspiration. I loved it. You guys have too. I just wanted to do a live stream and talk about health and fitness stuff. And it's always fun to hear myself talk. So, you know, I actually just wanted to add value. See how I can add value. See how I can have good emotions. Thanks, Chris. That was really good email, man. Smart guy. This guy, Chris, is a smart guy, dude, for sure. Actually humble, but humble is all yellow and a bunch of, I mean, not humble, but like, I don't know, true, genuine is better way to say it. I used to think of, I did a video a couple days ago, maybe like a week or so ago, about humble being yellow. It's kind of a stupid title, but I just believe, like, I used to think that humble was good. Like, oh yeah, be humble about everything. And I've come to learn through wisdom, and wisdom is just applied knowledge, okay? So wisdom, like, there's intelligence, and then there's actually so there's knowledge, and then there's actually applying knowledge and getting the experience. That's wisdom. So through wisdom, I've learned that being humble is a bunch of lies, because if you really want to get anywhere in life, you got to believe in yourself, and you got to be confident. And if being confident isn't being humble, then I'll take confidence over any day. Now, there's a difference between complete arrogant jerk and being humble, but it's a line that it's very dangerous to get onto. So you're always being positive. Helps keep inspired and positive and calm. Exactly, dude. And listen, but it's like when you get on that track of being humble, and it kind of puts you in a docile mode. You think like, oh, I'll just be docile, easygoing, let everyone walk all over me. But dude, that gets you nowhere. Man. So being humble is completely cowardly. Be bold. Be bold. I think that's what we're destined to be, is bold. And everybody likes a bold person. They're scared of a bold person because they know they can't control a bold person, but dude, it's freaking good. I'll never be bold. Oh, that's for sure, bro. Got freaking no gray hair. I got no bald spots. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Boom. Dude, actually, I do have a kind of a control. Not only is it genetics, but if you want to keep your... Chris is real genuine. I just want to learn the best. Hey, remain coachable, bro. Just like that. That's the idea. Just, the whole idea is keep being coachable. Be teachable. Because the moment that I stop being teachable, then, pretty much done. Always going to be learning. Always going to be teachable every day. So it's a good life, bro. So health and fitness stuff, health and fitness talks. Right now, I'm really experiencing a lot of progress and gains with adding juice and then fruit in my diet. And it all has to do with, like, if you want to get lean and optimize your digestion, you want to be conscious of this. I've been drinking prune juice And you probably already know prune juice is good for your digestion. So I've been experimenting with other juices as well, but I'll just drink like a 12 ounces of prune juice fasting. I haven't gained any weight yet. I did a video a couple days ago with my shirt off. I mean, I kind of did a physique shot, and it doesn't look like I'm gaining fat. I think I'm leaning just as lean or leaner. I feel like my digestion's really good, really tight with it. Now, again, I'm just drinking the juice at the beginning. That's it. So like fasted, drinking the juice, getting the digestion going. I use real salt. Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, real salt is amazing because, so on real salt, I think it's the best salt I've been able to find. It comes from Utah, and Utah is like ideal. It's like a spiritual center there in Utah. They had Joseph Smith, this guy was there, and he had all of these books. He's a really spiritual guy, and he started a church. And it has the mines there for salt are really high quality. Also, they're not going through a lot of a filtration system, just, going to like getting something from China or these other Himalayan mines. It could be contaminated with things. So I like the real salt tastes the best. I bring the real salt around just as an experiment. I got the real salt, and then we've got like pink salt, we've got sea salt, high quality salt. No one eats the other salt. This real salt I have just goes down fast. People just go crazy for it. They love it, and I do too. I think your taste buds and your body will tell you the same thing, because it's all like minerals in that real salt. Like the body's really missing a lot of minerals. So. But yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of progress with going in the juice, fruit, doing a garden right now. I'm growing all my own vegetables. So I'm going to a farmer's market. On that last video I did recently, there's a farmer's market here. So like I go there and I get all the produce I can get vegetable wise. Load up on produce. This is something my friend Will been like mentoring this guy Will a lot on completely transforming his body and his life. He's not really willing to come on camera, but basically what he's going from like a full-on, carnivore, eating meat every single day. He'd be eating meat almost every meal, trying to gain weight. He was a hard gainer, so he's really skinny, having a hard time gaining weight. He finally put on a bunch of weight with eating all this meat, and he felt like he put on almost too much weight. So he wanted to kind of like find a balance. And so I just started working with him on a regular basis. And he, now, like, he's completely changed how he eats. He's mostly eating vegetarian. He's eating whey protein concentrate for his protein. And, what we've been doing, yeah, the real veggies in the market were amazing, bro. Hell yeah. So what he's been doing is like, as opposed to getting that satisfaction from eating a bunch of meat, I'm literally going to the farmer's market, loading up on the veggies, and just overdoing it. Have you ever done a salt water flush? No. What's that? Salt water flush. Never done it. Yeah. So just change the subject on the way of flushes, dude. Hey, I was just thinking about this today. These flushes and cleanses that you do, that I've done, it's just amazing, because when you do the flush, like a liver flush, I'm fasting for like at least a day or two. Now when I'm eating the way that I do, which is mostly vegetarian, definitely before the flush, no meat, vegetarian and fruit, then by the time of the flush, I make sure there's nothing in me. I'm fasted long enough, and I've got a colonics done, where I have nothing in me. That's like a really good feeling. Your body is zero digestion going on. Then I do the flush. Oh yeah, how many stones, Chris? Cleanses the colon like a colonic via the mouth. Oh yeah, I have. Okay, salt. Yeah, so I do it. The salt flush, what that is, what you're talking about is actually Epsom salt. Not I do every single, every liver flush. Always do Epsom salt. Epsom salt is one of the most disgusting things you'll ever take in your life. So the way I do it is with the salt flush is you just put 4 tablespoons of Epsom salt and 8 ounces of water. So you got 4 glasses, 4 separate ones. You take one down, put a lime in your mouth, and it works as a laxative. So it starts to cleanse out the colon as a laxative, and it's required to do that prior to the liver flush. So it's definitely a good way to get the digestion going. Salt flush. It's called Epsom salt. Yeah. So Chris did another liver flush. I wonder how many stones he had. A lot of yellow stones on the morning of the 6th day. Wow. The 6th day on the morning. Okay, so on the day of the flush, you had a lot of yellow stones. Yellow stones are yellow. Wow. Yellow stones. Yeah. Thinking yellow stones, they might have been new ones. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Those might be very newly created stones. Because usually like the darker green ones are the old ones. So it could mean that it's just getting the ones that are really new right in here. So the liver, you figure it's like think of a hand with 1,000 fingers and being right here. Thank you, David. Yeah, what's up? You're the man. Gavin, you're the man. So think of the liver with like 1,000 fingers, right? You got all these little vessels running up. And so when you're flushing out when you drink the olive oil, grapefruit juice, it's producing bile, and then that bile is triggering gallbladder is producing bile, and that bile is triggering the stones to move around and come out of these little fingers. So it's possible that the yellow stones are coming from like down here, and then the bigger stones are up here. But it could be just the other way around. I really don't know, because like I've had the more newer stones, but mine have never been yellow. They've been light green, and those are like more like when I've been done with the liver flush. I had the really light green stones, and more the dark ones in the beginning. You didn't get anything to come out. Well, when David did the liver flush, nothing came out. I bet you got nauseous from that olive oil, man. It sure makes me sick, because I drink the olive oil and grapefruit juice. I just can't. I can't stomach it anymore. It's hard to. I have to have a lot of motivation to do it, because I've not done 20 liver flushes. I don't really want to do anymore. I think I'm done. But yeah, you didn't have any stones come out. You probably didn't do it right. That's probably why. One, your colon could have been congested, and that's not good. If no stones came out, you might have a congested colon. And one way to tell if your colon could be congested. So you got to make sure your colon has to be cleaned out first. It's like really, really important. So you guys who are suggesting the Epsom salt flush first, it's in a good habit to do that. Get the colon cleaned out. Get in the habit of doing that. Oh yeah, juice fast will clean the colon out big time. So juice fast and fruit fast will clean the colon out big time. Watermelon. I did clean the colon out. Oh yeah, Chris, you're probably good. You got all those stones, but David's saying he didn't have any stones. Now, David, are you lean? Are you lean right now? Or do you have a lot right here? Because if you're lean, then you definitely, your colon is already clean. There's no reason you shouldn't have had stones. Something wasn't right. But if you have a lot of extra right here, then there's probably congestion in your colon, and you got to really work on that. And that the stones are stuck in there. They got to come out, meaning that you got to go to a colonics professional. Okay, you're pretty lean. So if you're pretty lean, then you must have done the liver flush wrong. You got the liver flush wrong. You probably just didn't do it right. You got to have the Epsom salt at 6 p.m., Epsom salt at 8 p.m. 10 p.m. is the olive oil and grapefruit juice in a pint glass. Lay down in bed. You can get apple cider vinegar on a piece of wool. Put it over your liver. If you heat it up, put it over your liver. Visualize the stones coming out. in silence. Put your phone down, don't look at your phone, and visualize the stones coming out. You could put on some peaceful music if you like, and see the stones coming out. Go to sleep, wake up the next morning at 6 a.m., have Epsom salt and water. 8 a.m., have Epsom salt and water. And the stones will be out by then. They'll be coming out. By 10 in the morning, they'll be coming out. If that's how you did it, then I don't know. The goal is to get all the stones out at one time, because like there are people who had I just lost a lot of stones. Oh, okay. Bobby Joel, he lost a lot of stones with a liver flush. Good. Yeah, try to get in the future like that. Bobby Jones did lost a lot of stones with a liver flush. I'll tell you, that liver flush, it's very satisfying because like, you know, you're just cleaning everything out. Look at my skin. I don't have wrinkles on my skin. I was out in the sun today for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I was going into a tanning bed again. I'm going to a tanning bed yesterday for 15 minutes. You know, I love that. And people ask me at the gym, like my friend Paul I train with, he goes, dude, you're tan. I'm like, isn't it bad to get a tan? I told him, how do you get a six-pack? How do you get a six-pack? Well, you got to get lean, bro. You got to get shredded. That's how. Now I started on the 35. Oh, hydrogen peroxide. Bobby, nice. Oh, dude, hydrogen peroxide is going to make you feel real strange, bro. It's going to make you really like wild. Yeah, skin looks great after the flush, dude. It does. You know, your skin's great because your blood is flowing big time. You know, it's like your blood, your circulation's better. Now it's going to go backwards, Chris. If you notice, after like 3 days, you're going to feel really good. Your skin's going to look good. Then it will go back. You'll be like, oh, I'm back to the way I was. What happened? It's because those stones all moved around in the liver. They were like, they reset. There's more to come out. That's why it takes so many times. That's why the best thing to do, like the ideal way, is to get them all out at one time. Now, it has been done. Andres Moritz, he documented some people where they had like 3,000 stones in one sitting and they were done. You know, so make it your goal to try to do that. You know, you got to be really mentally tough to get that done, but it is possible. I mean, it sure would be nice not to have to do it 20 times. I mean, I could go back and just do it once, twice, 3 times, it'd be done. It'd be great. It is possible. It's very rare. It takes a strong line. About the 35% peroxide, somebody was asking or saying on that, dude, it is going to make you sick, man. That's or nauseous, because it's like what it's doing. A couple, 3 drops of that is it's starting to push things out of your body. So the hydrogen peroxide is like purifying. It's massive cleansing. If you use it as mouthwash, so you want to make 3% for mouthwash, but 3%, dilute it to 3%. Are you sure your eyes don't get damaged? Oh yeah, my eyes don't get damaged. I'll talk about that. I think it's because of the detox. You mentioned your tan. I heard it might be because of the ozone. Yeah, well, the hydrogen peroxide is going to help detox the body big time. That's why you're feeling that way. Regarding tanning, so the myth is the eyes are going to get damaged. The myth is that looking at the sun's going to make you blind, dude. But I look right at the sun. I look straight at the sun. That sounds insane, but I do. Maybe you should read Your Invisible Power. Genre, see this? Sun staring. Yeah, sun staring is a good thing. It is the best thing. I love it. So, you know, it's like working your way up to it. The first day you're like, oh, it's so hard to see. But you just do it for 10 seconds. And one way to look at the sun is doing it with one eye at a time. One eye, you can do it no problem. It's like, oh, wow. So, but it's just at sunrise or sunset. That's when you do it. just at sunrise or sunset. I could start to do it during the day now with one eye at a time. Yeah, so that's why, it's a myth about the tanning beds. I could be in the tanning beds with my eyes wide open. It doesn't even affect me at all because, nice. Oh yeah, sun gazing will make you happy, bro. It'll make you so happy, so complete, like, isn't it? Yeah, so the tanning beds are a little bit different than the outside light. They're not quite as good as the outside light. I agree, but the key is, as long as the eye, you can close the eyes, but they're taking in the light. The skin is producing something called melanin, and that is its protective element so that it doesn't get cancer. When we cover the eyes, it can't produce the melanin. And so then it can be like dangerous going in those tanning beds. Very dangerous. You gotta lotion up and you're gonna get skin cancer in there. But that's what the skin cancer comes from, dude. Or the bad sun lotion. So yeah, you wanna just go in there, eyes like this, closed, get the sun, and you won't get wrinkled. Because the sun, it's like the body is protecting itself naturally, and then it produces this tan. It's kind of like, you could see like some girls that you see, they got a really fake tan. That's just because they're going in there like this. They're going to this unnatural tanning method. The beds are the bad beds, and they just make them this orange color. They look terrible. But when you actually have a natural tan, it's really healthy. Peroxide flush. Yeah, it felt fine with no protection in your eyes. It actually feel better. You feel good. So never protect your eyes in those beds. It's a fraud. The peroxide flush. Nice, good. I'm happy. I'm free, bro. You're gonna see a free dude, free man, because I'm like on a mission of freedom right now. So the peroxide flush, it's just 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide, 3 drops 3 times per day with water, fasted. Increase by 1 drop each day to 25 drops. And then start going back if you need to. I could just do 25 drops. I do 25 drops once a day for maintenance dose. Oh yeah, these are my frequency. Well, we'll start like an army of free men, free people. Do I do ab rollers? No. Only ab exercise I do, okay, I think there's really only one ab exercise you need to do, and that's the cable crunch. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so for the an army of free people, dude, exactly. I gotta fully get free first. I'm not there yet. Like, I'm there, but I'm talking about on paper. Like I have the process. Like I have to finish everything, and I'm like, so it's like this maze. You're like unraveling this maze. It's a matrix. You're coming out of the matrix. That's really what it is. It's all about, we're in this matrix. We don't know we're in this matrix, but there's a whole other world that's vibrating on another dimension that's on a higher level. And it's not this woo-woo spiritual blah blah. It's actually like on paper, commercially, it's real. Like these guys are operating at this like super high level. They're not telling anyone. They're just communicating with each other. They don't talk about all these slaves out here, these people they call slaves, because that's what these high dimensional people think. But like everyone else, like, people like me, we're like, okay, we see it's there. We see like how to get out of the matrix. We're trying our best. So, like, I'm like ready to break out. I'm broken out mentally, but like I'm on paper, I'm about to break out. And so I'll break out and I'll tell everybody else. I don't give a. I'm not scared of nothing. I don't have fear anymore. Somebody had a question. Oh. Yeah, when you give back. Exactly. Oh, abs. So abs, training the abs. Just the cable crunch. who are these people operating on another level? Gene Keating. There's a guy on YouTube by the name of Bill Faust. They killed him. F-O-U-S-T. William Faust. He was killed. He was a martyr. Good guy to learn from is the ones who got killed, you know? Like, Gene Keating's a master. KT. Who else like this that I'm learning from right now? A lot of people in books. Andres Moritz for sure. Let's see. Okay, back to the abs. So cable crunch. Taking the cables, hitting 15 reps, and doing like 4 sets of that. And start in reverse pyramid style. So say starting at like 150 or whatever your weight is where you're coming to, hitting 150, doing 10 to 15 reps, dropping down to 135, 10 to 15 reps, 135 again, 10 to 15 reps. And then in between those sets, I would do the reverse half moon. You know, when you're doing the handstand over your head, like fully opening up your back. And then if you know, I would also recommend when you're done with that, going over to the little machine and doing the reverse lift on your lower back. Because when you're training your abs, you also want to train in here. It's kind of, they go hand in hand. So that way you don't get back pain ever, and your back is strong, your abs, your core is strong. Now there's a lot of other good core exercises to do, but that's the best exercise to build the density in the 3D abs, okay? That's just the number one. Now you could also do planks too. And if you don't have the cable crunch, hit the planks. Really tight core. Yeah, hit cable crunch, reverse back. Simple, just that. Focus on that for like 3 months. You're gonna get massive results. It's all about being simple, doing the simple stuff. If you have extra time, then do planks. You know, hit planks for 2 minutes, 3 sets of 2-minute planks. It'll burn the hell out of you. But it's too much to do those planks every time. You know, it's too much. It's exhausting. It'll burn you out. So, and that goes for all the other exercises too. I'm working with a guy over here at my state where we're talking about like all the basic key movements, and it's all about just getting the basics down, mastering the basics like Bruce Lee would, you know, which is going to be incline press with a barbell, not a dumbbell. It's got to be a barbell, the real thing. Standing overhead press. And yeah, if you guys watched my video, I did standing overhead press. I don't come all the way down here. Exactly, that water, bro. Bruce Lee. You know, on my standing press, guys probably thought I was cheating because I wasn't coming down here. But I want you to think about this as not as an 18-year-old guy. Now, if you're 18, coming down here, dude, is probably the best thing. Because you know, you don't worry about your shoulders getting damaged. But when you were a baseball player, you had rotator cuff problems, or maybe you've been injured before, you know, you don't want to, you know what it's like, you know, being hurt. So by going here, this is a natural shoulder movement. It's right here at the 45 degree. So I go right to 45 degrees and up. I don't come down here, too much pressure on my shoulders, doing a heavy weight. Now on incline, I'll go a little bit lower, like to about there. But I don't go all the way down. It's too much tension on my shoulders. So barbell, you know, standing overhead military press, and then the other one's the standing barbell press, right, for the arms, and then weighted chin-ups for your back. Because dude, you want that V back. You know, your body is at its best when the back is like, the waist is like this. And the back is gonna grow fastest, without a doubt, with the weighted chin-ups. Now, there's a guy who I'm working with he can do like 10 chin-ups with no weight. And that's great, dude. And maybe that's you, maybe you can do 8 chin-ups, that's great. But if you just try to do 4 chin-ups instead and add weight to it, you're gonna make faster progress and see bigger gains. So like, for example, I said, put on a 25-pound weight vest and then do 4 chin-ups as opposed to trying to do the 10. So he's like, okay. He does the 4. The next set, do 6 with a less weight. The next set, do 8 to 10. So that's only 3 sets on weighted chin-ups. Your back is it's spent. Now you can also do like, you could do reverse dumbbell flies. That's a good exercise. After that, it's like kind of an isolation movement. Yeah, I'm gonna use my open stairs. Do it, bro. I love it. So, incline press, standing overhead press, barbell curl, weighted chin-ups, cable, yeah. Dude, you nailed it, bro. David, you got it. Those are the key movements. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Now, as you get in the gym and you've got 2 hours, dude, there's a lot of other things you can do. But by getting in there in 30 minutes being done, it's satisfying to say, all right, do I have time or an energy to do the other stuff I want to do? Yeah, if you do, do more. But like getting the key stuff out is most important than going in there and doing some BS shoulder shrugs. I see these guys with no physique doing the shoulder shrugs. Like, that's a waste of time. I mean, if you've already done the key lifts and everything, I mean, I could see doing a little bit of that, but I just do these, what are they? These are the shoulders after I'm spent. I'll hit those, for a max 10 to 15 reps. Hitting these in the gym is good. Because it helps to really build the definition on your shoulders right in here. Is it okay to starting with the peroxide to exercise? Yeah. How much protein do you recommend? I'm vegan. That's a good question on protein. You can start the peroxide in training. Just only take it fasted. You're saying you might be feeling a detox. Well, that's good, dude. That's an interesting question about the peroxide, because that peroxide, it could, if you have a lot of toxins in you, I could see it making you a little nauseous, like a little, sick. So it might be the first week, maybe you aren't able to train. So just do walking. Always do walking. No matter what, sick or not, you got to do walking. I can, let's talk about the protein in a second. Yeah, but for Bobby Joel, you definitely, even if you're a little nauseous from the peroxide, get out and walk, dude. If you're not going to train, then you better be walking 1 hour a day. I'm serious, dude, 1 hour. I get blisters on my feet, dude, because I force myself to walk. I'm like, no, there's no more walking, and I force myself to walk. Oh, and here's a tip on walking I learned from a ballerina. Okay, this is really helpful, helping my legs and posture. I walk hills with a 30-ton weight in the back, and I'm gonna get to the protein. Okay, that's freaking badass, Chris. On walking, you guys gotta hit. You gotta push your butt forward when you stand. So posture is not just about the back flat, but you have to go like this. You have to push your hips forward and flex your butt. So not only when you're standing, your butt and your hamstrings are tight, but when you're walking, your butt and hamstrings are tight. It straightens out your posture, you're taller. Now I used to always I'll put my back out to do this or whatever. That's not natural. It actually creates an arch, she said. And I was getting this bad arch. So you gotta hit the freaking, put your butt in and flex your hips and glutes when you walk. So when you're walking, you're also getting like a glute and butt exercise and practicing posture. So you're getting the most out of your walking. All right. So thank you. Protein. 2 years ago, I would have said, 2 years ago, I was eating meat every day. I was eating chicken, and I was eating ground beef. I was eating tuna, and so I would be getting in about 120 to 130 grams a day from that and whey protein. Now, it worked. It worked. So I'll never tell people not to eat that way because it worked for me. It worked. Now, if you're young, you're really young in your mid-20s, early 20s, and you want to put on size, you want to put on strength, then, dude, you really got to kind of go that way, and you got to pile on the protein, dude. Now, if you're vegetarian, where I have now evolved to, because, dude, I evolved to vegetarian because I want to live forever, dude. I want to live 1,000 years. I want to always look this way. And so I want to keep freaking young, healthy, aesthetic forever, dude. Yeah, dude, me too, bro. So, like, I realized that eating meat all the time catches up to you on your digestion and ages the hell out of you, dude. It will age you. That's why I said, if you're 21, 22, 23, 24, you know, pack on the meat, dude. Go ahead. You know, and if you want to put on size, you got time to do it. But otherwise, you know, going into something that's vegetarian is a lot better. I walked in Concord, New Hampshire for 2 hours a day, 67 years old, and fasted all day. How'd you feel? I bet you felt freaking good, dude. Walking around that much, being fasted, you're just like savage. 2 days. So now, protein-wise, I'm probably only having about, well, I'm having all these vegetables and fruits. I have a protein. I probably have about 70. Amazing, bro. I probably have about 70 grams a day. So that's saying I'm doing it about a 50% body weight in protein. So I would say, you know, you want to still try to at least get 50%. If you listen to bodybuilders, they're going to tell you at least 82% of body weight. No, Morris didn't eat any protein. You're right. Now, tired. I felt good, but I was tired. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd say 70 for me. That's about right. 75. But for protein, so half the body weight. But if you really want to gain weight, then you got to eat at least 82, like 80% of your body weight. Now, if you're trying to lose weight and maintain muscle, it really comes down to amino acids. So I put in that last video, that stuff I'm taking, the laminine. It's really freaking good for amino acids. I can eat less protein and get the full food grade amino acids by doing that. But if you're not taking some sort of a whole food like laminine, then you gotta up it on the whey protein, or you can't take soy protein. Bee pollen. If you're a vegetarian straight up or vegan, take the bee pollen. Bee pollen is an amazing amino acid that will help repair and supplement protein, because it's not a high protein, but it's a high amino acid. Chris asked about Andres Moritz. Yeah, he didn't eat protein. Now Andres Moritz, he had a really thin physique. Now, I'm not thin. I'm aesthetic. So there is like a fine line. Yeah, you know, Andres Moritz and these guys, like these super health gurus, he didn't have muscle mass, bro. You know, that was what he was lacking. He didn't have the muscle mass, and we need that muscle mass to feel like men, dude. Like, you know, like you start to feel like these men start to feel like women because they don't have muscle mass. They're not training like men. So, to each their own. You're right, bro. You're right. To each their own. Good point. It is. I'm just saying that it's if it's like the low protein like that is good. Actually, I respect it, dude. How do you take anamine? What is that? And muscles in case we need to climb. Yeah, climb a coconut tree, bro. This is good, bro. But yeah, so but protein-wise, you can still get really skinny. And there's nothing wrong with that. I have like pictures of myself where I was like super, super skinny. And I look good, dude. Nothing wrong with being skinny, dude, at all. I love watching your videos. Thank you. Hopefully I inspire you. So each to his own, man. You know what it is? Each to his own without judgment, bro. To each his own without judgment. Skin is glowing. Thank you. Nice. Just watching before going to work, bro. What's up? I was 346. Just be yourself. Thank you, Chris. You're wise, dude. Inspired me. From Virginia before work. Yeah, I think the skin is a result of the H2O2. I had the H2O2 now for a year. So it's like pushed everything out of my skin. Liver flush, H2O2, vegetable, like healthy foods, and then also sun. That's skin, dude. Michael Lund, still doing the gallbladder liver? Yeah, I've done 20 liver and gallbladder flushes, so I'll probably do another one. I'll do another one on this new moon just to like inspire some friends around here. I'll do a video, and they want to do it, and so I didn't do it last month, and so they didn't do it. I'm like, well, I'll do it with you guys. Yeah, I'll do it again. I'm pretty much done with the liver flush, but I'll keep going. I take apple cider vinegar daily. Yes. Thank you, David. Me too. Yeah, take apple cider vinegar daily. You just drink it with water when you're fasting. It helps your body so much neutralize acidity, and helps with hunger pains. Definitely take the apple cider vinegar. So good. Hopefully this little live stream helped you guys out, adding value. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I love when you say dude. My estate. Michael, fasting? Where are you fasting? Oh, okay. When I lost 60 pounds, my gallbladder quit on me. Oh, okay. I can help you with that, Mark, on the gallbladder. I'm glad, dude, I have the answers to this, and I'm really glad that you asked. You came to the right place. So, you have to supplement limonene, L-I-M-O-N-E, how do you spell it? L-I-M, limonene. It's orange peel extract. You can get it online for $10. Take the lime if your gallbladder was failing. This is going to do the job of emulsifying fats for your gallbladder. You take the limonade with the food. Oh, I'm still fasting. Yeah, I still fast every day. Usually about 20 hours a day. Most every day. Right now, what am I listening to? This is called What Z's Would Have Listened to. 2 hours trance and hardstyle. April and May mix. This is an incredible mix. Actually, I'll go to the beginning. Yeah. So, let's see. You want to hear a great course? Fasting is easy when I know how to do it correctly. Food is really entertaining. Food is totally entertainment. It's entertaining for me too. I love eating food. I love it. It's entertainment, dude. Like, it is no entertainment. Like, but when I don't have it, I'm good. Ferry Corson's the man, dude. Who said that? Go run some sprints, bro. I'm gonna do those this weekend. Go be sure to do jump training as well. Go out and hit the jumps, you know what I mean? It does, it is. Oh yeah, fasting's a little bit easier with H2O2. I think it helps you, as long as you take it fasted, immensely you're not gonna eat because you gotta have the H2O2 3 times during that fasting period. Hope you guys like this. I like it. Peace out. Someone asked what is my age. I would be lying to you if I actually know when I was actually born, because I wasn't there. I don't remember, I was too young. Go out, have a great day. What are you training? 5 more pounds on my belly and I'm starting to pump iron like crazy, dude. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, that's it, bro. I'm done. Love you guys. We'll do another live stream again next Friday. Peace and love. We are negatively charged, you know what I mean? That's why we gotta freaking overcome it. Aaron, hey, thanks, bro. All the best. I'm done. Glad you guys commented it and came on, bro. You're welcome. All right, peace out. Done.